Dear students, I am going to discuss about basic properties of a ring. Basic properties of a ring. It tells about the theorem. Theorem statement. In a ring R, if 0, A, B and C belongs to R, then we prove 4 conditions. First one, A into 0 equal to 0 into A equal to 0. Second is minus A into B equal to A into minus B equal to minus of AB. Third is that minus A into minus B equal to AB. And last one is A into B minus C equal to AB minus AC. This is a statement to our theorem. So, see the statement. In a ring R, if 0 ABC belongs to R, then we have to prove for these 4 conditions. So, we take R is a ring. That means R is a non-empty set and equipped with 2 binary operations and satisfying all the properties of a ring. Take 0, A, B, C are elements of R. Here 0 is the 0 element of the ring R. Then we prove that. First condition is that A into 0 is equal to 0 into A is equal to 0. And second is that minus A into B is equal to minus of AB. And also A into minus B is equal to minus of AB. And third condition is that minus A into minus B is AB. And fourth one is A into B minus C is equal to AB minus AC. So, we assume that R is a ring. Proof. We assume that R is a ring. That is, R is a non-empty set and equipped with 2 binary operations and satisfying the properties of a ring. What are the properties of a ring? First one is commutative with respect to addition and associative with respect to addition. And third one is existence of identity, that is there exists an element 0 such that 0 plus A is equal to 0 for all A belongs to R. That is third condition. Fourth one is existence of inverse, that is for to each element of A in R there exists a minus A is belongs to R such that minus A plus A is equal to 0. Here 0 is the 0 element of the ring. And fourth property is that existence of inverse. And fifth property is the associative law with respect to multiplication. A dot B dot C is equal to A dot B dot C. And sixth one is that distributive laws, those are A dot B plus C is equal to A dot B plus A dot C. And right distributive law is that B plus C dot A is equal to B dot A plus C dot A. Again we write first condition, second condition is that first is commutative law with respect to addition. And second condition is that associative with respect to addition, that is A plus B plus C is equal to A plus B plus C. So, in this theorem, our ring R satisfying all the properties of the ring. Here A, B, C are the elements of a ring. Now see the proof. So we have to prove first condition A into 0 is equal to 0. First condition is that A into 0 is equal to 0 into A is equal to 0. Both are equal to 0. We have to prove the first product A into 0 is equal to 0, and second product is also we have to prove 0 into A is equal to 0. So first condition we take LHS A into 0. A into 0. Here 0 is the 0 element of the ring. Into means multiplication. So A into 0 can be written as 0 plus 0, because 0 is an element of R and it is also 0 element of the ring by R3, that is the ring property 0 plus A is equal to A for all A belongs to R. That means if we take any element in R, add it to 0, then we get same element. Here we take 0. There is no loss of generality. So that is, there is no value also not changed. So A into 0, 0 can be written as A into 0 plus 0 by R3 property. That is 0 plus A is equal to A. Again we are using distributive laws. That is condition 6. Property 6th property. That is, we observe that A into 0 plus 0, that is, it is a form of A into B plus C. Here we take again 0 comma 0. A into B plus C is equal to A dot B plus A dot C. So we can write A into B plus C is equal to A dot B plus A dot C by using sixth condition, sixth property, that is distributive laws, that is right distributive law. So A dot 0 plus A dot 0, A into 0 plus A into 0. Now here left side value is A into 0. Here A is an element of R and 0 is also an element of R. So A into 0 is an element of R. Again we are using the R3 property, that is 0 plus A is equal to A. If we take any element in R, add to the 0 element of the ring, then we get same element of R. So here we are adding 0 element of the ring to A into 0. So 0 plus A into 0 is equal to, again right side value is A into 0 plus A into 0. We observe that here in this equation A into 0 is same A into 0. Both sides same value arises in this equation, A into 0, A into 0. So by using cancellation laws from group theory, we are using cancellation laws in a group, because the definition of a ring is that first 4 properties tells about R is a group with respect to addition. So we are using the cancellation laws in R plus. Here also the operation is that addition, and both sides the element A into 0, A into 0 is same. So the cancellation laws in a group is the cancellation laws in group are A, B, C belongs to R, G, but here we denote G because it tells about in group, and A not equal to 0. A plus B is equal to A plus C implies we take B equal to C. A cancel, and B plus A is equal to C plus A, we can write B equal to C. Here A is left side, right side, and here A is left side of the equation on both sides. So by cancellation laws tells about if we have a plus b is equal to a plus c, then we can write b is equal to c, and we cancel a. We cancel a left side. So this is left cancellation law, and this is called right cancellation law. So we are using cancellation laws in a group. By cancellation laws in r comma plus, we cancelled a into 0 and a into 0 on both sides. We get 0 is equal to a into 0. So here first condition is that we have to prove a into 0 is equal to 0. So we get the result a into 0 is equal to 0. Similarly, we can prove that 0 into a is equal to 0. Now, see, a into 0 is equal to 0 can be written as 0 plus 0 because by R3 property. Again, here a into 0 can be written as 0 plus a0 by R3 property. So, here a into 0 plus 0 can be written as by distributive laws, that is R6, a into 0 plus a into 0. So, here we are using the cancellation laws in a group, that is R plus is group. So, we cancel a into 0, then we get 0 is equal to a into 0. So, we get the result a into 0 is equal to 0. Similarly, we can prove that 0 into a is equal to 0. So, second condition is that minus a into b is equal to minus of ab. Similarly, we have to prove a into minus b is equal to minus of ab. So, now we see the second result, minus a into b is equal to minus of ab. Second condition, we have to prove that minus a into b is equal to minus of ab. So, now it is enough to show that minus a into b, here ab has a negative sign. You take out to right side, then it is positive, then plus ab is equal to 0. So, we have to prove, it is enough to show that minus a into b plus ab is equal to 0. Then we get the result minus a into b is equal to minus of ab. To take LHS of this equation, minus a into b plus ab equal to, here b and b is same elements. So, take common b, minus a plus a into b. Now, minus a plus a, here a is an element of R and minus a is the inverse of, additive inverse of a. By fourth property, minus a plus a is equal to 0 for all a belongs to R. In this theorem, R is ring. So, R, the elements of R satisfying all the properties of ring. So, in this fourth property is that minus a plus a is equal to 0. By R4, we can write minus a plus a is 0 into b. 0 into b is 0 by conditional. Already we proved a into 0 is equal to 0. 0 into a is equal to 0. Here we also arrange as 0 into b, that is 0 into A is equal to 0. Therefore, 0 into B is 0. So, we have to prove just minus A into minus A into B plus AB is equal to 0. We take LHS and we get the right hand side value is that 0. Therefore, minus A dot B plus AB is equal to 0. Therefore, minus A into B equal to minus of AB. Similarly, we can prove that second condition A into minus B is equal to minus of AB. Dear students, listen carefully. Third condition, that is, we have to prove minus A into minus B equal to AB. We take LHS minus A into minus B, that is equal to, already we proved second condition is that minus A into B is minus AB and A into minus B is minus AB. Now, we apply the second condition to this result. So, minus A. Now, we apply minus A to B, we get minus AB. Here, we are treating as minus B as B. Then, minus A into B. Minus A into B, we can write minus of AB. Here, we write B for minus B. So, then minus A is A, B is but here minus B. We are using second condition only. Again we apply second condition to this result, A into minus B, that is A into minus B is written as A minus of AB. We are using second condition only to this result. Minus into minus is plus. So, AB, we get AB. So, minus A into minus B is that AB. So, third condition is proved. Now, fourth condition is that A into B minus C is equal to AB minus AC. So, we take LHS of this equation, that is A into B minus C. Is equal to B minus C can be written as B plus minus C. So, 1 into minus C minus C. So, that is B plus B minus C. So, B minus C can be written as B plus minus C. Already we proved second condition is that minus A into B is equal to minus of AB. Alage A into minus B is also minus of AB. Here we take 1 into minus C, we get minus C. So, here minus C can be written as plus into 1 into minus C. So, that is A into B plus minus C. Now applying the distributive laws to this equation, because our ring satisfying all the properties of a ring. So, in this definition, sixth property is that distributive laws, that is A dot B plus C is equal to A dot B plus A dot C. Now, we using the left distributive law, that is A into B plus C. Here we have C for minus C. So, there is no problem. A, B, C are the elements of R, then minus C is also an element of R. So, A dot B plus A dot C, that is A dot minus C. Again A dot B plus A dot minus C. That means A into minus C. The second condition tells about that A into minus B is minus AB. So, we can write A into minus C as minus AC. So then it is AB minus AC. So A into B minus C is equal to AB minus AC. Hence, we proved all the results. Okay. So now we see the next, the definition of a Boolean ring. Dear students, listen. The definition of a Boolean ring. In a ring or if A square is equal to A for all A belongs to R, then R is called Boolean ring. R is called Boolean ring. In a ring R, all the elements of a ring R satisfying particular condition is that A square is equal to A. Then R is called Boolean ring. For example, so I will give one example for Boolean ring, that is Z2, which contains only two elements, that is 0, 1. The binary operations are addition modulo 2 and multiplication modulo 2. Here addition modulo 2 and multiplication modulo 2 are the operations in a group. Already we learned in group theory about addition modulo M and multiplication modulo M. So here we are using that mathematical operators Z, which contains only 0 and 1 elements. Now definition, that the Boolean ring definition is that A square is equal to A for all A belongs to R. All the elements in R satisfying the condition that A square is equal to A, then R is called Boolean ring. Here Z2 contains only 2 elements, that is 0 and 1. Now 0 multiplication modulo 2 0. Here 0 into 0 is 0. Divide with 2, then we get remainder is 0. So the result is 0. 1 multiplication modulo 2 1, that is 1 into 2, 1 into 1 is 1, and divide with 2, we get remainder 1. So 0 square, here 0 square is equal to 0 multiplication modulo 2 is again 0, and 1 square, 1 into multiplication modulo 2 1 is equal to 1. So 0 square is equal to 0 and 1 square is equal to 1. Therefore Z2 is Boolean ring. Already we learned in group theory Z2 is a ring. Z2 is a abelian group and all the conditions are satisfied. So here we are using that group Z2 is equal to 0, 1. So the elements of Z2 satisfying the particular condition A square is equal to A. Therefore Z2 is Boolean ring. Z2 is set of integers only which contains 0 and 1. And I will give another example, but it is not a Boolean ring. Z, this set of integers. This set of integers. This set of integers denoted as Z. Z contains elements are 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on infinity, minus 1, minus 2 and so on, minus infinity. The operations are addition, modulo, addition and usual addition and multiplication. Here we observe that 2 square is 2 into 2, that is 4, but it is not 2, but it is not equal to 2. We take 3 square, 3 into 3, we get 9, but not equal to 3. Boolean ring definition is that all the elements of a ring satisfying this condition, a square is equal to a. That means 2 square is equal to 4, but not equal to again 2. And 3 square is equal to 9, but not equal to 3. Here the elements of Z not satisfying the condition a square is equal to a, that is the condition of a Boolean ring. But 0 and 1 satisfying this condition. 0 into 0 is equal to 0, 1 into 1 is equal to 1. That means 0 square is equal to 0 and 1 square is equal to 1. But the remaining elements are not satisfying the condition of a Boolean ring. So Z is not a Boolean ring. In Z2, which contains only 0 and 1, so Z2 is Boolean ring, in which every element of Z2 satisfying the condition a square is equal to a. So Z2 is a Boolean ring. But the set of integers Z contains infinity of numbers. So those are 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on infinity, and minus infinity, minus 1, minus 2 and so on minus infinity. But here Z, the elements of Z not satisfying the condition of a Boolean ring. Therefore Z is not Boolean ring. Z is not Boolean ring. Now we will see next theorem about Boolean ring. The Boolean ring definition is that in a ring R, if a square is equal to a for all a belongs to R, every element of a ring satisfying the condition is that a square is equal to a. Now we will see the theorem on Boolean ring. If R is a Boolean ring, if R is a Boolean ring, then first condition a plus a is equal to 0. Second condition is that a plus b is equal to 0 implies a equal to b. Third condition is that every Boolean ring is commutative ring. Every Boolean ring is commutative ring. Again, I read statement. If R is a Boolean ring, then a plus a is equal to 0. First condition is a plus a is equal to 0. And second condition is a plus b is equal to 0 implies a equal to b. And third condition is that every Boolean ring is commutative ring. So we have to assume that R is Boolean ring. Then we have to prove that a plus a is equal to 0 and a plus b equal to 0 implies a equal to b, and also prove every Boolean ring is commutative ring. Just we have to assume that R is Boolean ring. R is Boolean ring. That means R is ring and also Boolean ring. Already I told that the definition of a Boolean ring is that every element of R, if satisfying the condition A square is equal to A, then R is Boolean ring. Okay. Now we will prove that first condition A plus A is equal to 0. Proof. Let R plus comma dot be a Boolean ring. Let A be belongs to R and 0 is the 0 element of the ring. Since R is ring, R is Boolean ring, by definition of a Boolean ring, we have A square is equal to A, that is A square is equal to A for all A belongs to R. We take any element of R, raise to power 2, then we get same element, then it is called Boolean ring. That is A square is equal to A. A square means A into A. Now first condition is that we have to prove that A plus A is equal to 0. Here A, B are elements of a ring. Therefore, by definition of a Boolean ring, A square is equal to A and also B square is equal to B. Now, we take A comma A belongs to R. Here R is ring. So, here then R satisfying all the conditions of the ring. So, those are, first of all, R is a cubed with two binary operations. Those are addition, plus and dot. Binary operation means that if we take any two elements in R, then A plus B is also belongs to R and A dot B belongs to R. This is also called closure law. Now, if we take here A and A, again A is belongs to R by closure law. A plus A is belongs to R by closure law with respect to addition. Binary operation is also called closure law. We have already learned in group 3. Then A plus A is also belongs to R. Now, every element of R satisfying the condition A square is equal to A. A square is equal to A. That is, then we apply to this element A plus A whole square is equal to A plus A. Every element of R satisfying this condition because R is Boolean ring. Now, then A plus A whole square is equal to A plus A. A plus A whole square means A plus A into A plus A. A plus A into A plus A. Now applying the distributive laws. What are the distributive laws? A dot B plus C is equal to A dot B plus A dot C. Now, A plus A whole square can be written as A plus A into A plus A. here R is a ring. Our assumption that R is Boolean ring. That means R is ring. That means all the elements of R satisfying the properties of a ring. In that, sixth property is that distributive laws. So now applying the distributive laws to this product. See, what are the distributive laws? Left distributive law is that A dot B plus C is equal to A dot plus A dot C. Now applying this distributive law to this product. See, here A, we take as this element A. We assume that all this sum to A and A plus A as B plus C. Now this is A, this is A plus B, B plus C. So now applying the distributive law to this product, that is A dot B plus A dot C. Here A is A plus A. Dot B means here A plus here A. We have here A and A, that is B plus C. So now A dot C. A is A plus A dot C, that means we take A. Right hand side value is same, that is A plus A. Now again applying the distributive law to this product, that is A plus A into A, that is right distributive law. B plus C dot A is equal to B dot A plus C dot A. The right distributive law is that B plus C into dot A is equal to B dot A plus C dot A. B dot A means dot into multiplication are the same meaning. So again we apply right distributive law to this product and this product. A plus A into A, that is A dot A, that means A into A plus A into A. This product completed. Now again we apply right distributive law this product to this product. A dot A plus A dot A. Right hand value is same, A plus A. Implies A into A, that is A square. A into A is A square plus this is also A square, A square. But in our hypothesis, A square is equal to A for all A belongs to R. So we can write A square as A plus A plus A. So we observe that here A plus A same element on the left side of the both sides. So here we add 0 element. We get same element because by R3 property tells about there exists an element 0 in R such that 0 plus A is equal to A for all A belongs to R. So you can add every element R to 0 element of the ring, then we get same element. So A plus 0 is again A plus A. So there is no value changed. So here A plus A is left side on both sides of the equation. So we cancel it because the cancellation laws hold in group. From group theory, we observe that the cancellation laws hold in group. So in our ring also R plus is a abelian group. That means R plus is an abelian group. That means R is an abelian group with respect to the operation addition. So we can use the cancellation laws in R. with respect to addition only. So we cancel it, a plus a plus a plus a. Then we get a plus a. We get only a plus a is equal to 0. So first condition is that we have to prove a plus a is equal to 0. Hence proved. Now we see simply we remembering that first R is given that R is in a Boolean ring. We take A, B, two elements in R. So since R is a Boolean ring, then we have the condition is that A square is equal to A for all A belongs to R. So we have to prove that A plus A is equal to 0. Here we take same elements, A and A belongs to R. Then by closure law, A plus A is also belongs to R. So every element of R satisfying the condition A square is equal to A. So then we can write A plus A whole square is A plus A whole square equal to A plus A. So A plus A whole square can be written as A plus A into A plus A. Now applying the distributive laws to this product 2 times. Then we get A square that is equal to A plus A. A square, in our hypothesis A square is equal to A. We can write A square is equal to A. Then we get A plus A is equal to A plus A. Here we add 0 element to this A plus A. Here both sides A plus A is a same element. So now apply. Here we applied cancellation laws with respect to addition. So then we get A plus A is equal to 0. So now we see the second condition is that A plus B is equal to 0 implies we have to prove A equal to B. We have to prove A equal to B. We have to assume that A plus B is equal to 0. We take A plus B equal to 0. Students, listen carefully. It is very easy to prove. Here A plus B is equal to 0. 0 can be written as A plus A. By condition 1, we have A plus A is equal to 0. So here 0 can be written as, replace it by A plus A. By condition 1. Here also observe that A, same elements in both sides and left side. Again we are applying the cancellation laws in R plus. By cancellation laws in R plus, then we cancel it A, we get B is equal to A. We prove A equal to B, hence proved. We take A plus B equal to 0. 0 can be written as, by condition 1, A plus A. Here A is the same element on both sides, on left side of this equation. So we are applying the cancellation laws in R plus. Then we get B is equal to A, that means A equal to B. That is, second property is proved. Now we see the third condition, that is, we prove every abelian group is commutative ring. We prove that every abelian group, every Boolean ring is commutative ring. That means let R plus comma dot is be Boolean ring. we prove that R is commutative ring. We know that R Boolean ring means that every element of R satisfying the condition A square is equal to A. But we have to prove that R is commutative ring. What is commutative ring? The commutative ring means that, already I told that the definition of a commutative ring, again we that is, let the definition of a commutative ring is that in a ring R, the multiplication composition means binary operation. Multiplication composition is commutative. That is, A into B is equal to B into A for all A comma B belongs to R. Every element of can be satisfying the condition is that AB equal to BA. If we take any two elements in R, then AB equal to BA, then we call R is commutative ring. So here we have to prove that R is commutative ring. That means we prove the condition is that AB equal to BA for all A belongs to R. Now we see the result. Let A comma B belongs to R. Let A comma B belongs to R. A plus B is also belongs to R by closure law, because our ring satisfying, our set R satisfying all the properties of a ring. Therefore, A plus B is belongs to R. But here R is Boolean ring. In our hypothesis, R is Boolean ring. So every element of R satisfying the condition is that A square is equal to A. That implies A plus B is also an element of R. Then we have A plus B whole square equal to A plus B. A plus B whole square equal to A plus B. So A plus B whole square can be written as A plus B into A plus B. That is equal to A plus B. Again we are applying the distributive laws to this product. Similarly, in A plus A whole square is equal to A plus A. Right distributive law and left distributive law we applied in this product. Similarly, in the same manner, we are applying the distributive laws to this product also. A plus B into A plus B. We taken as A plus B as A and A plus B as B plus C. Then we are applying the left distributive law to this product. A dot B plus C is that A dot B plus A dot C. Here we taken as A plus B is as A. Therefore, A dot B means A plus B dot, that means into here A, plus A dot C, that means A plus B dot B, that is equal to A plus B. Now again we are applying the right distributive law this product, this one and this one. Here A plus B into A, then A dot A, that is A into A plus B into A. Again we are applying this distributive law to this product. A dot B plus B dot B. that is equal to A plus B. Now A into A is A square, B into A is BA, plus A into B is AB, B into B is B square. Now I write here A dot A. A into A means A square plus BA plus AB. A into B is AB plus B into B is B square is equal to right hand side value is A plus B. That implies A square is A because our ring is Boolean ring. So every element of R satisfying the condition is that A square is equal to A. Similarly B square is equal to B. So we can write A square is A plus BA plus AB plus B square is again B, that is equal to A plus B. Now we write A plus B plus BA plus AB is equal to A plus B. Here we add 0 element to this element, then we get same element A plus B. Again we observe that A plus B is same element on both sides and left side of the equation. So now we are applying the cancellation laws with respect to addition, because in our ring R plus is a Boolean group. So the cancellation laws hold in group with respect to addition. Now we are using the left cancellation law in R. That implies we cancel it A plus B and A plus B. We get BA plus AB is equal to 0 by cancellation laws. Cancellation laws in R. So here we get the result BA plus AB is equal to 0. Now we are using second condition. Already we proved A plus B is equal to 0, then we have A equal to B. Here also the sum of BA plus AB is equal to 0. We can write here BA is A and AB is B. So we get BA is equal to AB. That is the condition of the commutative law with respect to multiplication. Already I told that the definition of a commutative ring, that is for all elements satisfying the condition AB is equal to BA of R, then R is satisfying the commutative law. Therefore we have proved AB is equal to BA. So in this theorem we have to assume that R is Boolean ring. We have to prove A plus A is equal to 0 and A plus B is equal to 0 and plus A is equal to B. And third condition is that every Boolean ring is commutative ring. So we have assumed that R is Boolean ring. We proved every element of two elements of R satisfying the condition AB is equal to BA, that is the commutative law of the ring. Therefore R is commutative ring.